This is just checking the progress with a regular quarter. So it's coming along. The letters are starting to fold up into the inside of the rim I've created. I don't know. See how this turns out. Trying to check and see if the ring is like cambering every once in a while. Just putting it on something flat and seeing if it's rock. It's a little bit bowed. It's not totally flat. This is the first one of these I've ever done. I got a little braver and I started hitting this thing a lot harder. I was just kind of like barely tapping it before. I started kind of giving it more of a medium whack. And I'm seeing a lot more progress after that. You probably get like a more even finish or like a smoother finish if you like really tap it, like you're one of those guys that taps it with a spoon or something. But I'm not that guy. Alright, so it's been about an hour of hammering. Well, it's starting to get to like ring size. It's pretty even, like all the way around. It's pretty consistently the same width. Got about I have about 5 or 6 thousand. God damn, keep dropping it. I have about 5 or 6 thousandths of variation, which isn't bad. I guess since I hammered it with a hammer, pretty heavy hammer actually. I'm just finding the size here, which is about 0.835, 836. So let's just divide that in half and make a couple scribe marks. So just got a little bit of a snap punch here. I'll mark the center. So I'll just do it right here on top of this anvil. All right, I'm through. This little tiny clamp is like cute, but it's pretty worthless. Okay. Oops. Well, that little grip kind of let go on me. Yeah, that's slipping. Yeah. All right, I'll get back to this when it's drill. I'll get back when it's drill. Not really sure what these are all about. This one seems fairly coarse grit. There's another purchase from Harbor Freight. This is a Dremel, but this kit of stuff. I was just looking at it, I was like, that's a lot of stuff. It's like $6. Sure. Come along. Just check my progress real quick with the mandrel. I picked this up on Amazon for like $15. I'm about a 5.5 right now with this, which is like girl size, which is what I'm aiming for. I actually have to take it to like a 7 to tighten this top part. I really hate slotted screws. Ow. So I started using the sanding tip, and I made like it makes a lot better. Like it's a lot faster than this weird carbide. Like I don't know, this is probably not carbide, but this like weird cutting tip I was using. And it's cool for it's probably for like reaming out holes or something. I don't know. There's no like I didn't take like a class on how to use a Dremel. I'm just like this looks like it cuts stuff. I'll use this. But that was stupid. I should have used the sandpaper because this is way faster. But let's check our size here. Ooh, 7. I'm getting pretty close. Not really a pinky ring guy. Worth mentioning that I think you're not supposed to use these type of stone, like grinding wheel type things on softer metals, because they start to, eventually they start to clog up, and the tip, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you see that? And I heard that once they clog, well, I mean, you clog them, they're not going to be as good, but I heard they could also explode. I don't know if that's true, but, you know, whatever. Safety glasses really suck. A little undersized than oversized. Hopefully I didn't go too far. Yeah. I think it's about 7 3/4 maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna stop there. No, wait. You want a little oversized rather than undersized. Because if it's undersized, it would be uncomfortable. I'm gonna keep going. I'm ready to go with polishing. So I got this little like cloth wheel. I think this is what it's for polishing. I don't know. Like I said, these things didn't come with an instruction manual, you know? But anyway, I got that. And I got this, like, wax, which I think is like a polishing compound. It's like that, you know, it's like abrasive stuff. I don't know. How do I get this out of here? Charged, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I hope this stuff is polishing compound. Looks pretty shiny. I don't know. I think I shined it up a little. Yeah, I shined it up a little, quite a bit. Huh. Looks good. Alright, so one thing I want to do is I want to kind of file the edges here to make them like more flat. And I could actually file them, but I'm going to try just using this wet dry sandpaper. This is kind of spent. It's 320 grit. Just put some water on it probably. A little bit of water in there. I'm getting a slurry. Well, I would get a slurry though. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. Kind of flattening the edge a little bit. I think it's actually making it look worse. I think it's just revealing how inconsistent I am with hammering this thing. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of getting like a nice hammered finish on the edge of this. So maybe I'll go all out and actually put like a hammered finish on it. I have to go to Home Depot if I'm going to do that and get a ball peen hammer. I think you need the peen for the hammered finish. Which I might do, because I think at this point it's kind of the look I have to go with, because I already kind of got it. I don't know if you can see it. You might just have to use your imagination a little bit there. It's coming out okay though. I like it. Still happy. So I bought this polishing cloth and a ball peen hammer. I'm going to try and use this to make a hammered finish on the ring. See what that comes out like. And this silver polishing cloth, see how this works. I kind of goofed a little bit. I took out a lot of the detail of the quarter. You know, things like the United States printed on there. The date, that a lot of that got kind of gummed up when in the hammering, grinding, polishing process up to this point. So, you know, just a tip: if you're gonna do this, you might want to polish your quarter before you hammer it out, because once you fold it in, you have like this little cove right there, and it's pretty hard to get that cove polished. I don't know, maybe it's part of the character of the ring, but I've kind of like tooled away so much of the detail on this ring that I think I would just rather have that cove polished and then like unpolished and looking like a quarter. That was the really scary part. I'm ready to start. Got my ring on my mandrel here, sized up, 7.5. I'm going to start tapping it with this little ball peen hammer I picked up. I'm going to go pretty soft and slow to start off with and see how this turns out. Yeah, I'm getting a hammered finish. Just hammering here. I don't know. I'm just keep going with this. I'm hoping that I didn't mess up the ring. It looks pretty ugly. Basically, this mallet isn't really as polished as the ring is, so by hammering it, I kind of mark it up, and now I'm going to have to polish it back to the way it was. Also, I kind of made the ring a little bit bigger because I was hammering against the bottom of the mandrel, and it just kind of migrated that way, like to the larger side. Hopefully that's okay. I don't know, kind of regretting this whole part. Just spent a couple minutes buffing this after I hammered it, and it's really starting to look good. Buffing. Oops. It's getting pretty shiny. You can see the hammered finish is showing up. I think I need a pointier ballpoint to really accomplish a true hammered finish. On a ring this size, I think it just kind of looks like messed up. But, you know, looks nice. See how it turns out. Okay, well, the ring's all done, so I'm probably going to spend a little bit more time polishing it, and then I'll add a photo to the end of this video to try and see what you get a good idea of what it looks like. Something that's not blurry. It's pretty good. I'm relatively pleased with how it came out. I'm going back and forth on how I feel about the hammered finish. I think the main problem was the hammer I used, this peen hammer. It's just too large. I think if you really want to get a nice hammered finish on a ring like this, you need a smaller, pointier peen for your divots to show up. I don't know. So that's it. Thanks for watching.